Really quickly, I want to talk about that poll we showed you last block out of North Carolina and another from Georgia. The latest CBS News YouGov poll shows Joe Biden up 4 points in North Carolina, 48% to Donald Trump's 44%. While in Georgia, a state that seems like it's been tied for months, Joe Biden is up 46 to 45%, falling within the margins, the poll's margin of error. And back to North Carolina for a moment, where it is worth noting that Thom Tillis is trailing Democratic challenger Cal Cunningham by 9, count them, 9 points. Jason, it's going to be so hard for Thom Tillis to come back and win that race. He's been very unpopular in the state of North Carolina. He's been fighting approval ratings in the low 30s for some time. He tried to get a little Trumpier, and that only drove his numbers down even more in North Carolina. But you look at North Carolina, you look at the fact that Georgia is still tied. I'm told that that's the first time a Democrat's been tied in a poll in Georgia since 1992 when REM released Automatic for the People. I don't know exactly who researched that, but God bless them for doing it. And you look at Texas, where we have another outbreak in Houston, testing high, 20% high positivity rate in Houston, Texas. Every Texas poll has seemed to be within the margin of error, except for a Dallas Morning News poll last month that showed Joe Biden up by 5 points. So here you have Donald Trump, who believed he was going to be fighting in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Florida. Now fighting in Arizona, Texas, Georgia, North Carolina for his very life. He can't lose one of those. He can't lose one of those. They've already given up on Michigan. That makes their position, at least right now in early August, all the more dire.
These SEC, ACC states, he can't lose them, right? And the problem is now it's moving to the Sun Belt. And Joe, what's really important to remember is if you dig into these numbers, the biggest strike against President Trump has been people believe that Joe Biden will handle the coronavirus better than Trump has. And that goes back to what we have been talking about all along, that the president's grotesque mismanagement of these issues and his acolytes in North Carolina, his acolytes in Georgia, his acolytes in Arizona have gone down with him. And now it's too late to turn this car around. Look, I've always had my doubts. We've always had our doubts going back to 2018. Brian Kemp is a master at suppressing the vote and cheating. And I suspect there will be some difficulties in Georgia on Election Day. But this is not a state that Republicans thought they were going to have to spend any money. This is not a state that Republicans thought they were going to have to go to do any work in. And if you look at the numbers right now in North Carolina with a 9-point lead for Cunningham and Roy Cooper is running away with that state, that might be enough to drag Joe Biden over the line in these states. And if you start having situations where Democratic governors and Democratic Senate candidates are really popular, that may push the vote over. You can't suppress the vote everywhere and not run the risk of harming your own chances. And that's what Donald Trump has done. And that's what he's facing in these southern states.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.